Hello and good morning. I bid to the seminar and all of fellow candidates. Today, I would like to share about what will I do when I have earned 200. The most important things that I would like to do when I have been given I am 200 is I want to buy the new clothes because we have known clothes is our necessary. There are a plethora of reasons for why I am choosing to buy clothes when I have money. One of the reasons for why I want to buy new clothes is because I want to always be up to date. This is because I, as a teenager, cannot update from the new trend, so I need to always change my style to look more elegant and prominent. By doing this, the people surrounding me will be more interested to communicate and be my friend. For example, the new trend in 2021 is most people love to wear pastel colors like navy blue and creamy white. So I must buy the clothes in pastel colors too because this is our trend and we must follow the trend to be up to date. In my opinion, I will use IM200 that have been given to me to buy clothes because I want to look up to date. Other than that, when I get RM200, I want to buy new clothes because I need to have more clothes that are suitable to wear during office hours. This is because I always wear casual clothes when I am going outside. So when I already into the realm of work, the casual clothes are not suitable when I want to wear when I go to the office. So I must change my style to corporate fashion during the office hours to make sure I look elegant and attractive. I think the most important things that I prefer to do when I get RM200 is I want to buy the new corporate clothes to be worn during my work time. In conclusion, the most important things that I really want to do when I have been given RM200 is buying clothes because clothes can reflect who you are. Thank you.
A very good morning, I bid to the examiner and fellow candidates. In my opinion, the important thing I can buy using the RM200 given is that I can buy food. I will use that money to buy the food I like and the food that I want because I never thought that buying the food that we want is a waste. I will share the food with my loved one to make the atmosphere more cheerful and fun to enjoy the food. Food can make me happy. It gives me a feeling of completion or hope for living. As soon as I wake up in the morning, my only thought is what's there for breakfast, and after eating breakfast, the only feeling which accelerates my words of the day is the hope of lunch. After lunch, evening snacks, and then dinner, and cycle goes on. I call a day my day if I have my favorite for all the meal and don't like telling no to the food even when I am done with digestive problem. Why food can make us happy? It is because it will release dopamine in the brain. It's something left over from our earlier evolutionary stages where we didn't have so much food. Oftentimes, going for a long period of time without a proper meal can set you into a predator mode. Your senses are enhanced slightly, you are most easily annoyed, and you even move a bit quicker. But when you do it, your brain rewards you for keeping your body alive and you often feel a rush of happiness. Eating is one of the great sensual pleasures in life. Tucking into a juicy stick or a delicious bowl of ice cream can be a real joy and something that makes life really seem worthwhile. In conclusion, I will buy food with the money given, and buying food is something I will never regret. Thank you.
Good morning to the examiner and my fellow friends. So today I want to talk about some important things that we can buy such as internet plans. As we know, in the age of globalization, internet plan is one of the important things that we need in our life. This is because too many benefits that we can get from internet plan. We can use internet to study, communicate, search for something that we don't know, and the others. The internet has been used as a platform to communicate. It is very simple and without high cost. Most of the apps in the phone need to use internet data, such as WhatsApp, Instagram, and the others platform. As a student, the information can be obtained only by surfing the internet without time limits. Information are also obtained not only in text form but also in reclamation form. Next, indirect use of internet has cost effective, such as the cost of telephone calls and other costs such as transportation transportation costs. The conclusion is that's why internet the conclusion is for me that's why internet plan is very important in this modern generation and it can give us too many benefits. Thank you.
A very good morning, Abid, to the examiner and fellow candidates. The situation is that I have been given 200 ringgit and I am wondering what important things I can buy with it. In my opinion, with 200 ringgit, I will buy video games. I know many people, especially older ones, will think that buying video game is a waste of money and it's not a good thing to do. But they are wrong. By playing video games, we can reduce our stress, especially for students. When playing video games, we will focus on the game and forget all the stress and anxiety about studying and working. Next, there are many skills we can learn programming, such as quick thinking or processing information quickly and the ability to think about a number of things at the same time. For example, in shooting games, the character may be running and shooting at the same time. Video games that we play are action-based videos and computer games that make decisions to 25% faster than other people without sacrificing accuracy. Other studies suggest that most expert gamers can make choice and act on them up to 6 times a second or 4 times faster than most people and can pay attention to more than 6 things at once without getting confused compared to only 4 by the average person. Moreover, when we play a video game, it makes us think and increases our logic. There are many games that have strategy and puzzle genre that want us to think. In order to solve the problem in the game, we need to use our brain accurately. It will benefit students or children in real life when they are faced with a problem. Furthermore, we can remember things we did in video game very easily. We want to win, so we pay attention. This is one of the very positive effects of the video game on us. Another important positive effect of the video game is that they are creative and fun. This offers a chance to foster creativity among students. It teaches us some essential skills like strategic thinking, innovative thinking, and cooperation. In conclusion, with 200, I will buy video game because I many skill I can learn from playing video games. Thank you.
A very good morning, everyone. Sitting down here to discuss how to be a smart consumer. One of the way to be a smart consumer is read labels before buying. All packaged food come with a nutrition label meant to provide us with the information necessary to know exactly what we are eating. Understanding what's in the food we eat helps us make healthier choices. Reading labels can help us make informed food choices. Packaged food and drinks, the type that come in cans, boxes, bottles, jars, and bags, have a lot of nutrition and food safety information on their labels or packaging. This is the thing that we need to check on the food label. First is product dates. We might see one of three types of product dates on some foods we buy. Sell by. Tell how long the manufacturer suggests that a store should sell foods like meat, poultry, eggs, or milk products. We should buy it before this date. 2. Use by. Tells how long the food will be at peak quality. If we buy or use it after that date, some foods might be stale or less tasty. 3. Best if used by. or best if used before, tells how long the food has the best flavor or quality. It does not suggest a date by which the food should be purchased. Second is ingredients list. This tells us each ingredient in the food product by its common or user name. Did you know that the ingredients are listed in descending order by weight? That is, the ingredient that weighs the most is listed first, and the ingredients that weighs the least is listed last. And the last one is nutrition facts label. At the top of the nutrition facts label, we will find the total number of serving in the container and the food or drinks serving size. The serving size on the label is based on the amount of food that people typically eat at one time and is not a recommendation of how much to eat. What about you, candidate A?
I agree with you, candidate B. Furthermore, buying during sales is also the other ways in being a smart consumer. By doing this, we can buy things in the lower price. As a result, we can minimize our budget. For example, at Giant Supermarket, they always make a promotion during the weekend. So, we as the buyer should take advantage during this time of promotion to buy our groceries. By doing this, we can save our budget around RM50 to RM100. As a result, we can use the extra money to buy other things or we can make a saving. I think to be a smart consumer, we must buy during sales because we can have extra money. What your opinion, candidate? See?
I agree with you, candidate A. Buy during sales is one of the tips how to be smart in shopping. It is because it can save our money. We don't need to spend too much as usual. As we know, the famous apps in the world for shopping platform is Shopee. During the sales every month, many people scramble and do not miss the opportunity to get goods at a cheaper price compared to normal days. How about you, candidate D?
I agree with you guys, candidate C and A, to buy things during sales. It is always great to go shopping and to find items we like or which have even been on our wish list for a while at great price. We all love a sale and to find bargains regardless of whether you shop online or in a store. One of the main benefits of shopping during sale is of course saving money. Everybody knows this, but many people don't realize what this actually means. Think of the amount of money we will be spending on clothes next year and imagine that everything come at least 10% off. For example, if we spend 100 ringgit on clothes each year and everything was just 10% off, we would be saving 1000 ringgit. Speaking of budget, it's very important to lay out a budget for clothes. When we are planning our spending, going too much overboard can leave us in debt, which is a situation no one should ever be in. Sales are a great time for cautious shopaholic as they allow us to buy more items under the same budget when we had before the sale start. What's your opinion, candidate C?
Thank you, candidate D. I agree with you, but I also have opinion how to be a smart consumer. First thing first, we need to make shopping list before going to supermarket and the other place to buy something. It is because to avoid overspending and prevent impulse buying by directing our focus on the stuff we really need. We can do our shopping list on a piece of paper and use this budget planners apps to help us manage our finance better. Having a list of things let us prioritize our spending on what really we need at the moment. It also gives us time to decide on whether we really need all the list items so that we don't need to waste our money and can save it. For me, make a shopping list can give us too many benefits. How about you, candidate B?
Thank you, candidate C. I agree with you that make a shopping list can make us be a smart consumer. Making a shopping list is a smart move. It helps us think ahead about our purchase and stay on track with our spending. Moreover, it keeps us from wasting time as well. There are many benefits of making a shopping list. First, save our time. Having a shopping list will help us save time. It enables us to get in and get out of the store without wasting time looking for goods we do not need. The reason is we know exactly what we want. Creating a shopping list will not take us more than half an hour. Second, it can save our money. Shopping list will reduce our food expenses. We will know what we really need and most importantly, what will fit our budget. Third, it helps us plan our meals. If we don't know what to put on our list, think about what we want to eat during next week. New recipes can be the source of inspiration. Fourth, it helps us reduce food waste. With a shopping list, we know what we need. It is important because things we don't need are most likely the thing that will just end up going to the waste basket. And the last one is eliminate stress from our life. With a list, we can save ourselves from stress. There is no reason to be stressed figuring out what we have or don't have in the fridge. We can just go to the store, take a look at the list, follow the list, go home and relax. What do you think, Candidate D?
Thank you, Candidate B. I totally agree with your view that to be a smart consumer, we must make shopping lists. One of the key benefits of drawing out a shopping list is to avoid overspending and prevent impulse buying by directing our focus on the stuff we really need. We can do our shopping list on a piece of paper or use the apps on our phones. Firstly, it can save our money having a list of to buy let us prioritize our spending on what we really need at the moment. We are also likely to stick to the S list and section where our items are located instead of exploring other areas where plenty of red products are waiting to be discovered. That it can save our time and energy. The items in the store are organized according to their type, such as skincare, baby product, kitchenware, and others. But the right product choice can distract us from going directly to the item we are supposed to buy. When we have a list of items to buy, we simply need to locate them on their design shelf instead of wandering aimlessly around the store. Last but not least, it can reduce waste. When we buy items that we don't really have an immediate need for, there's a greater chance that they will only end up in the trash. This usually happens with fresh food. When they rot or spoil, we need to discard them. By making a grocery list, we can avoid wasting food because we will have a realistic idea of what and how many food items to buy. What is your opinion, Candidate A?
I agree with you, Candidate D. Moreover, comparing price is the most crucial thing in being a smart consumer. This is because by doing this, we can buy things in the lower price because some of supermarket will sell in the higher price than other supermarket. So to save our budget, we can go to other supermarket that sell in the lower price. For instance, the price for Maggi at Chai Grocer is RM6 ringgit, but the price for Maggi at Pantai Slamet just only RM4 ringgit. So, at Pantai Slamet is more valuable to buy than at Chai Grocer. We can also have extra RM2 ringgit when we buy at Pantai Slamet. In my opinion, we should compare the price to make sure we can buy in the cheap price with the higher quality of products.
In conclusion, we all agree that the best way to be a smart consumer is make a shopping list. Does anyone have anything else to say?
No.
No.
So we end our discussion here. Thank you for your contribution to this discussion.